Shut up. Just shut up. And because it's been a while, I will watch the recap for you guys, because I don't care otherwise. Previously on Immortal Desires. I know I said I'd never read this book again. I know I said I'd never continue it. So shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Your first day of school at Cousin Bk2 is a senior. My kids are growing up. Isn't that exciting? You're obviously the excited one here. Don't tell me you have a new project already. Well, Crimson Beach is so much closer to that bizarre string of murders I've been interested in. I never met Gabriella. I'm Gabriella Adahard. Never met Cass. Like, you see that much? Name's Cass Hollow. Help me! You find yourself in the Nexus. You find the heads of the Clement and the Vanity vampire covens. We will be watching you closely. Not only that, but we'll be observing your mother as well. If we don't keep the existence of our covens a secret, you and your mother will pay with your lives. Reed won't kill you. She will. The masked attacker shoves you at Gabriella, but try and pull back. You try and pull back, but Gabriella's grip locks onto you, not letting you go. Wow. Cass slams into Gabriella, knocking her to the ground, and screaming back as he pins Gabriella to the floor, holding tight as she thrashes. Snap out of it. Miss Haruki, you're about to Ch1. The early Comets and Vanities did trade with the Mystian Nation for the land, but only after constantly fleeing from vampire hunters. The hunters were calling to weaken vampires during the day to discover the ley lines, which protect us from the sun. I find myself unimpressed, Haruki, for an agreement is an agreement, and you broke your end. You failed to stop your mother's meddling. Astora yanks your mom's head back and bares her fangs. Ready to rip your mom's throat out as Lewin does the same to you. Help! Wait, the vanity hunting party that went out earlier is all dead, and Hollow's missing. This is bad. Really bad. To remove a vampire's fangs like this is a declaration of war. The attackers weren't from either coven. They were powerful. So damn powerful. And feral. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. So I decided, the three of us are going to take on this threat. For the fearsome vampire at the center of the ritual described can only be a curator, one of the originators of the entire vampire species. What is that? An explosion tears through the ranks of monsters and vampires alike. Lewin watches the chaos unfold, a small detonator in his hand. Clements, rejoice. You've been given the ultimate gift. The opportunity to die for the good of your coven. If I get the creator to bite me, pathetic human whose blood he wants to drain so badly, but he sucks up vampire blood instead, he'll die. Haruki, this is insane. More than insane. You could die too. Too much vampire blood will poison you, just as much as it poisoned him. Only I can do this. Only a human can defeat the creator and save Crimson Beach. I love your case, Harlow. You edgy, awkward jerk. Creator! Oh, a puny human. The creator sinks his fangs into your neck and drinks, only to go rigid. He falls, his fingertips crumble into dust in the warm night breeze. It's done. It's over. You crumble to the ground, get your Hage, you make out Gabriella and Cass above you, their fangs extended and eyes wild with fear. Haruki did what none of us was able to, put an end to the creator, once and for all. It is now time to tell to the vampires that have been released from their immortal lives. You should drink, remember them fondly. For the creator! No. You react on instinct, springing toward the creation with possible speed. It falls. No, it falls to the ground, dead, and you go still. No way. I'm a vampire? Now, did it really take 5 minutes just for that? And I didn't make one snide comment this whole time, okay? And I'm gonna stop making comments, or else this is gonna be like 2 hours long. New record. Chapter 1. Brave New World. Let's see how long I hold on, I promise. With no comments. With this shitty, PG, fucking stupid, lame ass book. Starting now. That's 6 minutes. Now, you can hardly breathe as you stare down at the dead body of the mutated vampire creation lying on the ground in a growing pool of blood. Blood that also covers your hands. Hands that move at inhuman speed to kill the creation when it bursts from the trees and attack you. Oh my god. Gabriella, Gaze, what's happening to me? You gasp in shock. Your lips brush against the sharp points of your unfamiliar set of fangs. You look in panic at the 2 vampires beside you. Haruki, stay calm. It's gonna be alright. It's better than alright. You're one of us, new guy. You're a vampire. What? How? But before you get the words out, the leaders of the Crimson Beach Covenants are standing in front of you, their silver eyes gleaming. Come with us. Haruki's not going anywhere. I'm afraid he is. It's time. I need to know how I became a vampire, and Lou and Star are my best shot at getting answers. Not to mention, between this huge revelation and your current sensory overload, you find yourself completely overwhelmed. Okay, I'll go. Smart choice, Haruki. Perhaps there's hope for you yet. Yeah, because trusting you is real smart. Lou, can't we give him a little more time? He has had more time than most. We can't put this off any longer. You nervously look at Gabriella and Case once more before you whisked away at lightning speed, the 2 of them following up behind. The Nexus, Lou and his door head for the tribunal chamber are the word, while guard tosses you, Gabriella, and Case into a holding cell. What's going on? Why are you locking us up? You guys are answer a lot faster if you can just sit tight while things are being prepared. I can't believe let you join me in a cell and not even tell me why. You get the body's order for yours now. The guard lazily presses a piece of silver to your wrist, making you flinch away in pain. Ow, jeez. Brave. You turn to Gabriella and Case, look at them incredulously. What the hell? Why aren't you helping me? It's just, now that you're a vampire, there are some processes that need to happen. Processes? What are you talking about? Oh, come on. It'd be too funny to just become a vampire. So the leaders had to draw in some rules and regulations. So you knew this would happen. They exchange a glance, and a cold sense of dread settles in your stomach as you realize they know more than they're telling you. There are some things about your turning that we kind of sort of left out. Like all of it. I know it's overwhelming, but it'll all make sense soon, I swear. Oh, now you're both keeping secrets from me? So not only did you not tell me right away I'm a vampire, but you're being cryptic too. It wasn't our intention. Trust us. This whole thing's a mess. How could you treat me like this? Gabriella reaches a hand towards your face as if to comfort you, but quickly withdraws it with a look of guilt. Haruki, we are so sorry. I promise, if we had any other option, but Astar and Lewin didn't give us one. They all but forced us to not tell you the truth. We wanted to tell you as soon as you woke up. When I woke up, suddenly a realization strikes you as you recall memory. Just before you fade into darkness, after killing the creator, Gabriella and Case loomed above you, your wrists in their hands. You know what to do, don't you? Hurry, we can't lose him. That's why I killed the creator. I saw you too. That was you turning me? Damn right. And I'd do it again in a heartbeat. It was the only way we could save your life. Your heart leaves at the thought of them saving you, but you're pulled from the moment by the guard knocking on the cell bars. You're at it. You're needing a tribunal chamber. It's time to face the consequences of your unauthorized turning. Consequences? What are you talking about? In Prison Beach, vampires don't get to be turned throughout the entire covenant green, so it looks like we turn you behind Covenant's back. Louis's been calling for all three of us to get the most severe punishment allowed for vampires. But surprisingly, Stora's against any severe punishment, given the circumstances about you turning. So it sounds like I need to stand on Stora's good side? Can't believe I'm saying this, but Stora's on my side for once, and I can't risk losing her support. Especially with the three of us being the only ones who know about the lives Lewin sacrificed during the battle with the creations. That was becoming nothing but ash would make his life a hell of a lot easier. The chill passes through you as the reality of the words sink in. So the two of you are in much hot water as I am. And how I act at this trial is going to sway how the elders feel about your decision to turn me. I need to make a good impression on them. A new first impression, now that I'm a vampire. Well, there's nothing the elders love more than a vamp just for the occasion. Stuffy old formalities just do it for them. He suddenly shoots a glare at Gabriella. Too bad Golden Girl stole my idea. You kidding me? I came up with it first. Guys, mind just spilling it out? The confusion mounts as Gabriella and Case walk over to a dusty old armoire in the corner. We thought we'd get to bring you here after the live celebration to explain everything properly. I got something to wear at your first tribunal as a vampire. Show Lewin and the Clement that you're taking the transmission seriously. There's not a comment about the book. For a split second, I didn't see the timer indicating that I was in fact recording. And I thought A, either it stopped, or B, I didn't record and I was reading this for fun. Which we all know that's not the case. Because if I had to reread everything I just read, I wouldn't. I would just give up and say fuck it. Hell, instead of this, you would get America's Most Eligible. I almost panicked. I was like, wait. Wait. Am I recording? Okay, I'm recording. Okay. Because I'm not restarting this shit. If I restart it, we ain't get nowhere. We ain't reading this book. We say fuck it. I almost panicked. I almost cried. Anyways, she pulls a chic outfit out of the armoire, sophisticated with a vampire edge, with a case to shoulder her side and pull out a completely different look. Boring. Your look that'll show you won't take crap from anyone. And that's how you impress the Stoner and the rest of the vanities. It would be nice going to this trial with some kind of knowledge, with some kind of advantage. Choose between the Clement and Vanity deemed look and prove yourself to the Coven. Outlook your fashion event with vampire fashion. This looks so 70s gay vampire. This looks so like a vampire twink. I'm just picking the vampire twink because it's paid for. Gabriella's scenes put out, with Case looks smug as he hands over the outfit. The right choice, obviously. Just gotta make the elders think twice before messing with you. Here's hoping. They both turn their backs, leaving you slip into your new clothes. And you do feel like you could take on the world. Dangerous, edgy, badass. So, they look tough enough for the vanities. Case glances over his shoulder, break into a slow smirk as he takes every inch of you in, and you feel your pulse start to race. Just like I always thought you were made for this. Managing to pull your gaze from the intensity of Case's stare, you glance at Gabriella, feels equally impressed. Hey, I'm all for anything now that the elders on your side, no matter how much black mesh is involved. I have to agree. Your stomach turns at the thought of meeting your fate, but you look toward Gabriella in case you feel a spark of courage. A spark that turns butterflies as Gabriella taps the back of your hand with her own, standing close enough for your fingers to brush. Nothing's gonna happen to you while we're around, I promise. Case bumps into you from the other side, letting his hand slide down your back to settle for just a moment against your hip. Besides, you're a hell of a lot stronger now yourself. Fuck you guys. Alright, I took on the crater and won. What's if you're covering out as compared to that? You push your shoulders back, fold your head high, and bravely march through the halls of the nexus into the tribunal chamber. Lewin coolly motions you to the center of the tribunal chamber, the same place you stood the past several times you were on trial. Here we go again. You start to the center of the room, the eyes of all the covenant elders following your every step as they whisper to one another. How could one human, or a former human, cause this much trouble? He must know our patience is running thin. But he did come prepared, came looking like one of us. Estona carefully studies your appearance, one eyebrow raising in an approving manner. At least being a vampire is giving you a sense of style. Sorry folks on the reason we're all here. The crime of an unauthorized turning cannot be overlooked. I didn't. It's simply not how we accept new vampires to the Crimson Beach Coven. We have laws that protect all of us, and you willfully flouted them. As I say, I'm sorry for the trouble I've caused. You dig deep, channeling Gabriella's grace and politeness as you smother your rage. I know that I've been here before, and I appreciate the elders hearing me. I can only hope you'll consider doing it again. You hold your breath as silver eyes flash, but some of your attention clenches when Louis nods his head, impressed. We appreciate the professional display of manners, Haruki. Keep you cool in front of the coven leaders has just increased your willpower score. The higher your willpower score, the better you'll be able to control yourself when life as a vampire gets intense. I'm glad you appreciate my manners. I hope you return a favor because I got a question for all of you. Were you planning to tell me the truth? You've been acting like everything's fine while I've unknowingly been a vampire for a week. If you hadn't caused a scene in the woods, you would have learned that we planned to explain the truth at the matter after the last celebration. We're getting to ask decoration to jump out and tag him. Yeah, if you want to get mad at someone, how about you scrape that dead vampire mutant off the fourth floor and give it a lecture? Lewin silences the two of them with a glare before returning to his icy calm. If you're all finished with your outburst, I will continue laying out the full list of Haruki's transgression. Bitch? Damn. Transgressions. Almost said transgender. Like, I know I was trans. It's news to me. If you're all finished with your outburst, I'll continue laying out the full list of Haruki's transgressions. Oh my god. Transgressions. Not transgender, not transgressing, transgression. Please. What else is there? Since arriving at Crimson Beach, you have disobeyed direct orders from the Coven leaders, exposing vampires multiple times. He does a finger at your wrist where your talisman hang in your bracelet. Use vampire hunter talisman to save my own life. And been involved in the killing of vampires. Need I go on? Yes. It's a load of crap. Haruki's already been punished for most of that. Don't think I've forgotten your transgressions. Don't think I've forgotten your transgenders, Gabriella cases. Okay, I'll read it right. I'm trying to have some fun in this book. Don't think I've forgotten your transgressions, Gabriella cases. Disobeying direct orders, causing the death of your own kind. Not to mention that both of you were on the verge of breaking orders, telling Haruki the truth before that creation attacked. Gabrielle levels a glare at Lewin, one so cold you're sure she's learned from Case. I can think of a few other crimes against Covenants elders might be interested in. She's threatening to call Lewin out for sacrificing Clemens at the hospital. I imagine you could, but who would trust such an unreliable witness? I regret the waste of 3 young vampires with such great potential. The laws are the laws. I'm afraid my hands are tied. Lewin's tone doesn't match the subtle flash of glee in his eyes. All of a sudden, your rage spikes alarmingly. That monster, he sacrificed members of his own coven, and he do it again without batting an eyelash. Roar instead of drawing something at him. Roar, just let the roar out instead of drawing something. I learned. I got this far, I got past this. Before I restarted and said, never mind. I should have just stuck with my gut. My mind. Back then. Like, don't. This isn't worth it. Don't. Don't post this chapter. Don't continue reading this book. What the fuck am I doing now? Anger whips through your body like a hurricane, and you release it into a monstrous sound. Scream. Next thing you know, 2 sets of hands grab hold of your arms, and you hear the sounds of soothing whispers in your ears. Take a breath, new guy. Here, you need to drink some of this. Head spins, and you feel confused and shaky. You start to pull away when a sweet, pungent scent fills your senses. What is that? It's like everything else in the room fades. Fuck you. It's like everything else in the room in the world fades away except for that smell. Your eyes zero in on the source, held in Gabrielle's hands. Pass the pouch, filled with human blood. Give it to me. Instant take over. You snatch the pouch and guzzle the blood down. The flavor is delicious. It's a wine you sip to life celebration. Oh my god. I can't stop. The flavor coats your tongue with the sweetest nectar. Blood spilling down your chin as you drink till the pouch is empty. Shut the empty plastic with a sigh of relief. Your rage calms, but your head still swims. Does that help? Talk to us, guy. How do you feel? What the hell happened? Did I black out for a second? Cabela's and Case's grip, and your arms turn from restraining to something more comforting, and it leads you to a chair across the tribunal chamber. Wow. Isn't that interesting? That little output of yours shows the type of vampire you could be if you stay with the covens. Of course, whether or not that's permitted to happen depends on whether you can learn to overcome your bloodlust. Bloodlust? What you just experienced. It's a frequent occurrence for newly turned vampires. One that makes you volatile, lethal, and bloodthirsty. You feel a shiver completely different running through you as Case leans down and whispers in your ear, his hands on your shoulders. You get hangry. I trust I don't need to explain how, in a town populated by humans, your bloodlust possesses a massive risk to vampire secrecy. Without proper training, you'll never be able to control your urges or your vampire ferocity. Under his glare, you remember the feral scream that came out of your mouth when you were raging at him moments ago, and heat floods to your cheeks. No, I understand. If a human saw that, the emotions for the elders to close ranks, and you know with your dreadful weight in your stomach that are deciding your faith. After what seems like forever, the elders retreat, and Stora and Lewin turn to face you once more. The decision was unanimous. After careful consideration, we have decided to spare your life, Haruki Ho. Would you just call me? You sigh with relief, and hear Gabrielle and Case let out their held breaths behind you. You're only proving your mettle as a human. May as well keep you around and see what you can do as one of us. Thank you. I promise I won't let you. Bear in mind you'll be trained and closely monitored by the covens. If, and only if, you are deemed stable enough, you'll join a coven. Wait, join a coven? Can we just slow down a second? An hour ago I thought I was human. I'm so not ready to pick a coven. Fortunately for you, it isn't your choice to make. But I thought the punishment for turning humans without permission was banishment. And why is it different this time? Leaving aside that there is no reason for you to know that vampire's secret, you swear you see a muscle tick in Lewin's jaw as his gaze briefly flicks to Gabriella and Case. It was decided that as the three of you saved the Covenants from the crater, you'll be granted leniency. And this time. Wow, you're so welcome for that. In Crimson Beach, both Covenants must agree to turn a human, and a human's covenant must be decided before the turning ritual begins. Yeah, I know that part. All the vampires bite the human and inject a little of their venom, yada yada. You know that part. It's just, Casey and I... What's done is done. You must admit it is a crucial thing for Herky to know now that he's a vampire. To find a vampire to bite you and inject their venom must be from the coven you will be joining. She lowered a glare at Gabriella and Case, who both shift awkwardly. I'm not sure who bit him last. We weren't exactly checking the watches. We were trying to save his life. Hold on, don't take this out on Gabriella and Case. And why shouldn't we? It was their mistake. And it was also their plan that killed the creator. Maybe you should be thanking us instead of shouting at us. She studied you for a moment, something akin to respect, faintly, very faintly, visible on her face. A vampire can only be a part of one coven. Ambiguity is not an option, nor is it safe to be covenless, trolling the world outside the ley lines. Bitter fate indeed. You must be aligned with either the Clements or the Vanities. Case and Gabriella exchanged an uneasy look, as if you listened for the first time that the fate of your covenant selection is about to become much more difficult. We'll be assessing your abilities during your training period, after which we will decide which coven you'll be assigned to. All the others watch you as if waiting for an argument, but you hold your tongue, scratching at the skin under your talisman bracelet. I so don't want to put my luck right now. In the meantime, you will reside in Nexus during your training. It's imperative that you stay away from the town and all humans. Wait, isn't I can't go home? I can't just abandon my mom, especially not after everything I put her through in the past few months. Lewin might suggest we let him return home and eliminate the meddlesome woman who enjoys sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. Hey, I never killed my mom. You may have been uncontrollable as a new vampire, but I won't be, and I could never bring myself to hurt my mom. Both words. Let's see if you can make them come true. Look, I'll follow all your rules. Be careful, but one thing I won't do is just disappear on my mom. Lewin and the store exchanged a long look, a silent exchange passing between them, before Lewin lets out a sigh. Yet one night to prove you can live under your mother's roof. She's alive in the morning. We'll discuss the matter further. If she's not, it's her funeral. Later that night, as you're pacing in your room, you're starting to worry that Lewin had a point. Mom's right down the hall. Aimlessly thinking I'm still her normal human child. I can hear her heartbeat. I can smell her blood. Her blood. Every time you breathe in, it floods your senses, and the pains of your hunger deep in your stomach straighten. Just think of the time I had that terrible cough. Mom kept me company all night. She sat by my bed and watched true crime stories with me. That's not just blood I smell, it's Mom's. The reminder makes you hungrier. The reminder makes your hunger fade somewhat, but control feels shaky at best, and you know you can't handle this night alone. I'm gonna move this little timer thing to the top center of my screen so I can see it, and don't assume I'm just reading for fun, quote unquote fun, or that it just stopped. Gabriella, Case, I need you. There's your bedroom window and a heartbeat, and relief hits you so hard you nearly whimper. Don't worry, we brought provisions. Drink this. She gently presses another hospital blood bag in your hands, while Case crunches his nose in disgust. Room temperature blood from a nasty plastic bag. What a treat. You hesitate before snatching the bag from Gabriella's hands and guzzling it down ravenously. Thank God, this has no right to taste so good. I know I should be disgusted, but I just can't help yourself. You squeeze the bag like it's a Capri Sun and drain it to the dregs as Case watches you with intensity. Just waiting till you get a taste of fresh blood straight from the source. There's nothing like it. You sit down heavily on your bed, letting Gabriella take the empty blood bag and place it on your desk. I started worrying Lewin and the store were right. I'm just so hungry, and I keep smelling Mom's blood, and this stupid bracelet is driving me crazy. With a sudden jolt of irritation, you tear your tailspin bracelet off your wrist. Your eyes are instantly drawn to the angry rash molting your skin. The hell? Did my bracelet do that to me? I think I get it. The talismans are designed to collect. The talismans are all designed to combat vampires, and that includes you now. Your body's rejecting your presence. I guess this means this part of my life is over. Morosely, you stroke your fingers over the trusty charm bracelet, then set it aside with a sigh. You pause only to unhook Gabriella in Case's charms, attaching them to a plain gold bracelet from your dresser. And you keep this, and this. After a moment's thought, you also put away the silver key Gabriella gave you on the rooftop the day she taught you about self-defense. Time to move on. You give it your wrist, the rash fades, but your body still pulses with energy, the taste of blood in your mouth, making you feel reckless. I still feel so wound up. You're more powerful than you were before. When new vampires first turn, they have to figure out how to let all that new energy out. I wish I knew how. I just wanted to cast around for an outlet, keep finding yourself drawn back to Gabriella in Case. You're more aware of them than ever, in ways you never imagined. Your breath quickens, Case leans closer, your heart drumming at the drill, promising a smirk in every facet of his irises. Bless you. I never found out being a little reckless. Gabriella lays her hand on your back, he's spreading through you from the point of contact. The depth of emotion in her eyes makes your stomach flip. My stomach's flipping because it's hungry. Well, I usually would. This is about you, Haruki. What do you need? I need. You hear their bodies makes your skin buzz. The scent of them so strong, your head spins. The beautiful lines of their faces so much clearer. Fingers drift back to your new bracelet, ghosting over the charms he gave you. It's like you can feel them both against your skin. Look away, Gabriella. You grab Case's shirt and yank him towards you, crashing your lips into his in a heated kiss. He immediately grabs your face, kissing you deeper. Everything feels brighter and harder. Case slides his hand down your throat. Your hunger for blood turns into a hunger for his mouth and yours. You forget everything but exploring his taste, warm and spicy. More. But out of the corner of your eye, you suddenly catch a strange shimmer of light. You barely break the kiss, looking towards your window. Where did that light come from? Gabriella kisses her throat, back turned as she absently fiddles with a book on your desk. Maybe I should go. I'm serious. Look. What is that? It's always neither of them sees what you do. You walk toward the light. It condenses into a symbol in front of your window. As soon as you touch the symbol, light bursts through the room, swirling around you and filling you with a familiar rush of sensation. It's the ley line. I can feel it, just like I did when I was facing the crater. Are you sure? This isn't normal. You feel yourself tug from inside you, almost a playful invitation. You look back out your window with a sense of bone-deep certainty. The ley line is guiding me. It's trying to lead me somewhere in the woods. Let's follow it. The ley line's worked with you before. It might be trying to tell you something important. My mom will kill me if she catches me sticking out. And if this tug made me anywhere near the heart of the town, the comments might too. But I want and need answers. And I know this is a ley line trying to give me some. Then let's go find them. Together. Case nods decisively, and though what you're about to do is reckless, the idea of that drills you. Drawing caution to the wind, you jump out your window, following a tug that feels like it's always been a part of you. Gabriella and Case right behind. You end up in a clearing deep in the forest. A mystical feeling hangs over the space, as though it's a haven separated from the rest of reality. Oh no, I did read this. I read the whole chapter. I was like, wow, this is bullshit. Here we are reading it again months later. Okay, I'm gonna ask about these woods, and I've never seen this place in my life. Roots have shot up to the ground, the perfect size to serve as grappling dummies, and giant stones litter the clearing, filled with natural handholds for drilling. It looks like a training ground, perfect for a brand new vampire who needs to let off some steam. It's like the ley line wants me to kick some ass. You look down at your hands in amazement, as though you could see the glow of power if you looked hard enough. And I'm so not complaining. This is incredible. Haruki, you have a connection with the literal energy protecting town. It's looking out for you specifically. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 7 more. You just unlocked your first ability. Collect all 8 to take. Collect all 8 to take full advantage of your connection to the ley line and stand a better chance against dangerous foes. I thought I couldn't count. I was like, yeah, 7. Then it says 8. I'm like, bitch. The little golden pocket compass or pocket watch looking thing is number 1. There's 7 more. Got it. I can count. Shut up. I wish I had a place like this when I was trying to get a hand on my new powers. Same here. It's not like I'm about to skip on the opportunity now. This isn't about you, Case. The ley lines brought Haruki here so he can practice. That's what I meant. It's not like he's gonna skip on the opportunity to go full vampire in a magical clearing. And I'm not gonna miss the opportunity to watch him be a badass. He's not right, new guy. It'll be nice to have company. Experience the drill of being a vampire with Gabrielle and Case for the first time, and let them help you process your turmoil. There's no way I'm passing this up. There's so much here. I don't even know where to start. Trust your instincts. I think you'll find you already know the answer to that. You close your eyes, focusing on the spark of power deep within you, waiting for your permission to ignite. Yeah, I do. The moment you loosen your tight grip on control, an animal instinct floods you. As you deliver it, you explode into action. You grip a pair of roots and pull sharply. They tear free of the soil with ease, and you almost stumble back. I keep pushing these glasses up onto my nose, as if I can't see without them covering my eyes. My phone's right in my face, first off. Second off, these aren't real glasses, they're just blue light glasses. They're blue light. There's literally no difference. If anything, my glasses being off my eyes is better, because they're getting fogged up. they're getting fogged up. Because, I'm sitting in front of the humidifier. So, if anything, you think I want to take them off. But, that's where the mic is, so I can't take it off. Well, that was too easy. The adrenaline courses drew you as you flexed your hands, marveling at the new strength. Your chest heaves as you catch your breath, feeling more alive than you have since you faced the creator. Did you see that? During Gabrielle and Case, the smile on your face growing even wider as you take in the pride and awe on both their faces. How could we miss it? Remind me to get on your bad side. Now it's alright, new guy. But don't tell me you're finished already. Every inch you feel like it's showing restraint, and you know it's the truth when you answer. Not even close. You catch a predatory gaze around the clearing and spot some large boulders. I know exactly what to do with those. In a movie you've seen before in martial arts movies, you bring the blade of your hand down on a boulder with a quick chop. It shatters, cracking apart along its fault lines into hundreds of wickedly sharp silvers. Badass. An exhilarated laugh escapes you. She pumps your fist in the air. Okay, I'm gonna use this vampire thing. At least the stupid strength part of it. Get used to it. Baby, you're owning it. He's right. I never seen a new vampire with this much control. Gabriella studies your face. You look intensely hopeful. How do you feel? I feel... You're out of breath, but the pent-up energy that put you on edge has been released, and your mind feels clearer than it has all day. Incredible. I was right. The ley line was trying to help me. It knew exactly what I needed. When you nearly regain clarity, you take in the devastation around you. The clearing is ruined, and your stomach sinks. Oh my god, look at this place. Hiding this destruction could rival even my best work. Case shoots you a smirk, but it falters when he sees the look on your face. Or not? You right, new guy? Hey, Ricky, what's wrong? Only a monster could do something like this. I can't bear to look at the scene anymore. You turn out of the clearing, horror twisting your stomach into knots. Gabriella and Case are at your side in an instant, falling to step with you as you head aimlessly into the forest. Hey Ricky, talk to us, please. Did you see all that damage that you caused in no time at all? Damage is on branches and rocks, big whoop. If you were really a monster, the scene would have been a lot bloodier. Though you know there's some truth to his words, you can't stop the anguish that overcomes you as the reality of your situation settles in. Come to a stop, knees giving way as you crumple life listlessly to the ground. This is it, isn't it? My life is it. I knew it's over. All the things I wanted to do and be are gone. It's not true. You're still you. I'm not. Just a regular teenager, Gabriella. A normal guy with his entire normal life ahead of him. And now I'm a freaking vampire. What am I gonna do? Hey, don't get so down about it. Your first day as a vampire are off to a good start. Way better than the Golden Girls. Case, ignores Gabriella, sitting before you and leaning inconspicuously to a loudly strange whisper in your ear. The Queen of Angs over here used to drop all the blood she drank because she was so disgusted with herself. Wasn't all the blood? Oh yeah, so I never forget the image of Specs having to follow you around with a bucket whenever you had to feed. His name is Harrison, and that was one time. It's clear the Case is trying to cheer you up, or at least distract you from your current torment, but his words hit you square in the chest. Gabriella, you're not disgusted by me, are you? Herky, no. Part of you wants to latch on to denial, but you can still taste the delicious sweetness of blood in your tongue, and you feel your stomach twist. If you never feel that way, not about you, never about you. She kneels beside you and takes your hand, looking at you with such earnestness it makes your heart ache, and you find out somehow. I believe you. Gabriel steps back and slants a mischievous look at Case. Now, if it's not people's secrets, you weren't there. You bet I would. The ghost of a chuckle escapes you out of the groan that Case lets out. It sounds good. Some of the older Clements still talk about Case's first days. Apparently, he was so excited about his powers in the early days that he... Lord, come on. You want to tell him yourself then? Wait for Case to snap back sharply and for an argument to break out. But then you realize that the two of them are actually working together. You're telling these silly stories to cheer me up. I can't believe it. Anyway, Case was so excited about his powers that he accidentally burst through the walls in the Nexus because he couldn't control speed yet. No way. Wait, he got to load the detentions with the Covenant Elders. Do you have to call them detentions? That's so lame. The very idea shocks a laugh from you. You picture it so clearly. Turn to Case, he groans, rubbing the back of his neck. So that kind of ruins the bad guy image. What? No way. As bad as it come. I don't know. I'm just sitting here pitching you as a Kool-Aid Man now. Case noticed his eyes at Gabriella, the corner of his mouth twitching. Snitch. But Gabriella only waves both hands in the air with a grin. Oh yeah. You laugh again. Your darker dots driven away. Gabriella and Case change a satisfied look, and your heart warms with appreciation. The two of them make a good team when they want to. Not that they ever admit to it. So, can we go back to the cool magic clearing? Yeah, we can. Feel more confident. You rise with them beside you and follow the gentle tug within you back to the clearing. When you arrive back, you look at the destruction you wrought and work to see it not as a sign of monstrousness, but of possibility. I'm capable of so much more than I ever used to be. And that has to be ways. That's a good thing. Kay's surprised to see you by taking your hand and squeezing it suddenly, looking more solemn. Seriously, we're gonna be right here with you through this whole thing. Right, Edward? Gabriella covers your other hand with her own, nodding silently. Absolutely. I know it's a big transition, but we'll help you do it. We'll make sure you're safe. And the Covenant leaders will take advantage of you. Thank you. There is more that I can say. Your jaw is tight with emotion, and as her fingers tighten around yours, you feel your courage rising once more. I can do this. I just don't know how I'm going to do it being separated from one of you. That's what it'll mean, right? Being assigned to a Covenant feels like picking one of you over the other. Oh. It doesn't even sound like the choice is mine to make. Kay rubs his thumb over the back of your hand, doubtfully. I don't know. The choice seems pretty clear to me. You feel Gabriella's different on your other side. Maybe you're just seeing what you want to see, hello. Your chest aches with motion, but at least you managed to burn off that restless energy. This new life's gonna be hard, but I have the two of you to lean on. Not to mention, this connection is a ley line. That's gotta prove useful as I figure everything out. I know you, Ruki. I know you got this. You always manage to kick ass. My voice is going. God damn it. Can't wait to see you do it in vampire style now. Your chest unclenches, and you breathe easier as you look around the clearing, the hands in yours anchoring you to a feeling of hope. Is it over? Is it over? Meanwhile, many miles away. Oh no, I forgot about this part. A lone vampire tears through the moonlit woods, his fangs bared menacingly, gaining speed as he flits through the trees like a shadow, hunting. The metal flashes, and a small lethal object hurtles out of the trees toward him. Oh, I'm remembering now. The silver manacles catch his wrist, sending him crashing to the ground. He releases a scream that echoes through the night. Scream. He gets up and stumbles in agony toward the mouth of a cave, desperate for shelter. Only to find himself in the cavernous stone hall as a second pair of manacles snare his ankles, drag him down again. No, why? As he trashes the pain, silver twines around his body, leaving him bound and helpless. The vampire was never hunting. He was being hunted. What? What do you want with me? As his vision starts to fade from the pain and the silver's poison, a pair of blues step into view, accompanied by a cold voice. Ooh. We got one. Okay, bye.